the reward for work well done, they say, is the opportunity to do more. For Olaniyi Olawale, the best graduating student of the Lagos State University, LASSU, it was more than the joy of bagging a degree. Olaniyi Olawale, who finished from the Department of Accounting, graduated with a Cumulative Grade Point Average, CGPA, of 4.98. Now, for this feat, the student was awarded a 10 million naira gift by Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. We share your elation, sir. But then, let's share the moment with you. Come with us. Let's go there.
We have a responsibility to send a strong message out to the academic excellence that we must not underestimate or take for granted in our society. Our young people, they must see reason to hunger for with the same energy and enthusiasm that is reserved, that there are days ahead of them to excel, not only in academic, but in artistic and in sporting successes. And so I want to congratulate Olaniyi. This is a moment of great pride, not just for you, but for all of us. And for me personally to celebrate and to honor you, I will announce a very small token of 10 million naira recognition.
Obviously, the reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more. Paul?
Yes, we must...
imagine if your son was the one who bagged it.
Of course, it's the joy of every parent to see that their child is actually achieving feats in their chosen endeavor. So I really want to commend Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for rewarding intellect. I think with this we are saying that, okay, it is not only those who are busy showing, doing shows that where they parade nudity or near nudity that need to be rewarded, because we have a lot of people doling out content that has nothing to the brain, and they are laughing to the bank. If there are some of them are even being sponsored by corporate organizations for the content that is not adding to anybody or anything. But Olaniyi Olawale has made his parents proud, has made Lagos State University proud. But like the governor said, there are so many other Olaniyis there, Olawales there, who cannot afford school fees.
Yeah.
There are many Olaniyi Olawales there who cannot, whose parents are very, very poor. I think that the society should put a system in place for us to encourage such people. We already have the students' loan scheme. I think that even states should replicate something like that.
Yeah, but Paul, before we came on air, I teased you about late Professor Chinua Achebe.
Yeah.
He wrote Things Fall Apart at the age of 28. So, Paul, I'm looking at a 28-year-old graduate of the now generation. And so you are wondering what happened in the 30s and 40s and what should happen now. Consider that Professor Achebe wrote the book without the aid of Google.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we're discussing this. Honestly, I find it difficult to come to terms with the contradictions we have now. Because our young people have information at their fingertips. You know, all of it is there on Google. And they just need to go to the right portions on the internet to get the right information. You know, I was telling you before this time that that when I was very, very young, there was no internet there, but I naturally sought knowledge. You know, I told you when I was still in the
Well, great journalists are not made, they are born.
Yes, but unfortunately, you have so many young people today. All they know is entertainment. And not even
Maybe you are getting too old for this generation.
No. But I think that we need to reorientate the mind of our
yeah.
You know, we are turning out a lot of graduates who are not marketable, who just have the paper, you know, just have the degree, but they don't have knowledge. They don't have what it takes to really compete with their counterparts.
You didn't think our emphasis, that we became a heavily certificated country. You don't think it was going to affect us?
No.
If you understand what I mean.
Yes, I understand what you are saying. I was, incidentally, I was reading an interview by Wale Soyinka. He granted an interview, and he was talking about the fact that nowadays you don't get to see, you know, children, even schools, going on maybe excursion to museums. You understand? Not many schools do that. It's just to museums where you can learn even outside the school system. It's all about just sitting down, cramming, pouring, and forgetting. You know, they cram what the teachers teach, and then they pour on the CPA, what we call the CPA principle, and they pour on the day of exam, and then they forget about it.
Yeah.
Now, in those days,
because essentially they read to pass exams. That's all.
That's what they do. So you now find people that are graduates, but they don't have the knowledge to actually compete. And those who stand out are those who know how to make use of information, who search for the right kind of information, even beyond what is being taught in the four walls of the institution.
After all, we're in the information age.
Yeah, in the information age. So for me, it's an irony of situation that we have so much information at our disposal, and then many of our youngsters are not even going after such information. It's terrible.
Can you weigh in on Olaniyi Olawale, best graduating student at LASSU? 4.98 CGPA.
This is what we want to hear about, you know, the youth in Nigeria. People who, despite every challenge, they want to go all out to make sure that they come up to school. You know, and coming from a very humble background, a son of a wood seller, he didn't allow that to, you know, deter him in any way for him to come out in the tops. And funny enough, you know, this is a faculty that most people used to say that faculty, there's nothing in it. You know, as in education, faculty of education. People just feel it's those who are not too intelligent or too bright at to go to education. Everybody wants to be engineer. They want to be doctor. They want to go into medicine. For education, people want to. It is because you didn't score that cutoff mark. But look at it now. He has made a mark for himself, and I'm very proud because he's not the first person that I've seen that. Because I know somebody who read statistics education, you know, and he was a banker. You know, he was a banker. So for him to have come tops as accounting education, who read accounting education, you know, and just because most times they just feel if you are in education, you should be a teacher. But this one was a banker. You know, so he has a huge prospect ahead of him. He has great future ahead of him. And he said something which I think I need to read, and it's very, very germane. It's a profound word or statement from him. He said, "Remember, grades do not define us. Our critical thinking and skills are what defines us.
Yeah.
Our certificate is like a receipt, and our capabilities are the products, and receipt is worth less if the product is not valuable." I think all youths in Nigeria should take this quote and see whether it will do good for them, especially those who are still in school. It was just something profound that when I listened to him, I was amazed.
Yeah, thank you, Asuko. We'll be getting back to you, in the very near future.